and I'm Jenny. I show you a picture today. This one. Tell me what it looks like. Well, I can tell you this is a person, a side portrait of a person. This person's upper, the hands, head, the back, and the legs. So this is the original Chinese character of a person. So over the time, it has been evolved, and currently it is written like this way. Remember, always write the Chinese character from the left to right, from top to down. So this character, current handwriting is like this. First stroke and second stroke. Did you get it? First stroke, second stroke. So this means, it means a person. And the pronunciation is R, N. So the consonant is R. The vowel is N, R, N. And the tone is the second tone, Ren. The first tone is R, N, Ren, 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 Ren. This character pronunciation is R, N, Ren. And whenever you see any phrase or idiom with this character, you know it's always related to person, people, or humankind. And this is a very common character. It also become a part of a more complicated character. But when it's part of a character, or you call it a radical of a character, it is simplified like this. 1, 2. So any character you see in the future with this as a part, it's always related to the people, humans. One character means a person. If there is a phrase, people always say, 人人 means everybody. Last time we have learned person, which is like this. One person, right? I'm going to introduce you a character with two people standing together. Well, guess what is the meaning for this one? This means following. One person follow another one, right? Following. The pronunciation, C is the consonant, vowel, ong, C, ong, and again it's a second tone, 从. 从 means following or follower. So the current simplified Chinese character written like this. One person, but compare with the first character, 人, right? This one, you write it more slimmer. In order to form a squared character, you write this two person, each one a little bit slimmer, like half of the size of the first person. So you form the one character. 从 means follow, following. Remember, we have learned the person is one person, and we have learned two people working together. And today, you can see there are three people now standing there, and this is a symbol of the sun. So these people, they are working under the sun. Means in China, when we 3, it doesn't literally mean 3. It often means many. So this character means many people, crowd. So it's written currently, one person on the top and 2 people below this. So it's like the first character we have learned, 人 on the top, a big 人 on the top, and the second character, 从 below this big person. So 3 people formed one character, means many people, crowds, and the pronunciation is 知 is the consonant, on is the vowel, 知 on, 众 众 means crowd. We have learned person, following, many people, and these 3 characters can form quite a few phrases. Like if we say 从众 means you follow the crowd. 众人 means people, all the people together. Take a look at this photo, this drawing. What do you think it looks like? If I tell you, this is a person standing with his arms, 2 arms, both arms stretching out. These are the 2 legs and facing directly to your direction. And this character means big, a person stretching out, and the pronunciation as 的啊大 的啊大. It means big. And simplified Chinese written like this: the first stroke, and then put this person, this character. So it actually it's just, remember we have learned this person, just put 1 stroke on top. It means big, 大. With the characters we have learned, we can form another few phrases. 大人 means an adult. Or sometimes we show the respect, your respect to the person, especially in the Asian China, they call the person 大人, means you show a lot of respect to the person. Let me know, how do you think after you have learned a few characters? Do you think it's easy to learn? Take a look at the picture. I think this one looks more like a person with a big head, with 2 arms and 2 legs, right? Standing, facing directly to you. So this character means sky, or sometimes it means a day. The simplified Chinese written, the order of the stroke is like the first stroke, a short, second. Have you realized that actually this is the character? Remember we have learned this character. 大 means big. Just to put another stroke on top of 大 means sky, or means a day. The pronunciation is 特一安天. This is the first tone. 特一安天 means sky or a day. And in Chinese, like I've said, they always likes to put the character duplication, a duplicate or repeating. If you put 天 together, means every day. Remember, 人, a person, you put 人, 人 together means everybody. 天天 means every day. We have learned quite a few characters. If you have any comment, let me know. I'm going to show you another picture first. How do you think this one? Do you think it's like a shape of mountain? It is. It's the character of mountain, the original shape of the character of the mountain. So the simplified, abstract way of a shape of mountain. I read it again. First stroke, second, and third. The pronunciation is 诗安山, the first tone. 诗安山. This is simplified Chinese, shan, and many characters, if with the part of shan, the mountain, is always related to hill, the mountain, describe the word, the adjective describing word about how high the mountain is. So if you see any character with this part, the radical, which you can write this character a bit slimmer, because it will add another part of the character, so form a whole one character. If you see any character with this part of this, it always is related to mountain or describe the mountain. I'll give you an example, right? This means how high, beauty of the mountain. I can show you another character, which means this mountain put on the top, and with this character below, which means cliff, right? So the character part of this, with this part, radical, is always related to mountain. We have learned quite a few characters together. If you have any comment, let me know. How about this one? This photo looks like a little bit similar with the photo I showed you last time, mountain, but actually a bit different. If I tell you this is a flame of fire, the flame of fire. So this character evolved as simplified. I will show you how to write it currently, but it means fire or flame. First stroke, second one, third, and fourth stroke. And you realize the first character we have learned, the person, you just put two small strokes on the top. This means fire or flame. The pronunciation is 呵 u 窝 火 he is consonant, 窝 火, and write like this. Alright, if we form some phrases with the characters we have learned in the past, remember, mountain and fire together, 火 山火 means the mountain fire. And if we put it different way, reverse way, we say 火山 火山 means volcano. We have if we have learned this character, the person, right? If we describe that so many people there, so crowded, there is a word in China, we call it 人山, means so many people. And if you want to emphasize it, we say 人山 人海 海 means sea or ocean. You describe so many people put it together, 人山人海. And you know, fire is hot, right? So now there is a popular word. If you describe a person or a product is very popular, you can say this person 火了, or this product is very hot, means this person is hot, or this product is very hot. If you use the 火 describe a product or person. Tell me if you think it's easy to learn the Chinese with me. Actually, it was my own experience. If I know the original shape of the word, it would be much easier to or faster to remember the character, at least the meaning of the character. Take a look at this. How do you think? This is a river, actually. Look, the river, the shape of the river. And it means water. The simplified way to write is, we write the first stroke, yeah, you see, this way, 我 first, second, third. Or my teacher told me to write this first also is fine, because once you write this one, you have this like the balance, the structure may be easier for you to form the structure of the character. The first one, then second, and like this. The means water, and the pronunciation is 水, 水, 是为水 means water. And so many there you are going to learn later, so many characters related to the water, like a river, ocean, lake, you know. But when you simplify this water, become part of a word, the radical of the word is like this. 1, 2, 3. A character, 1, 2, 3. A character with part, this as a part, always related to water. We have learned mountain, and put this mountain and water together means the scenery. You know, you go out to see the beauty of the nature. 山水 means scenery. This means use a knife, cut one thing into 2 pieces. What happened? The 2 pieces, each of them smaller than the first, you know, the whole piece, right? So this character means small. First stroke and 2 small dots beside each side means small. The pronunciation as C, E, O, 小, the third tone. C, E, O, 小 means small. Remember the opposite big like this is a person, put 1 stroke on the top. So this means big, this means small. If we remember, we have learned the character 人. If we put the small and person together, it's a phrase, means kid, little kid. Little person means children. Remember we have said with 大人 means adult. 大人 adult, 小人 little kid, children. 大人 means also means show you the respect to the person, right? But now, other than the little kids or children, you say 小人. But many times, if you describe a person, an adult person, as a 小人, means this person is a dishonest or dishonored person. Okay? I'm going to introduce two more characters. Look at this. Remember we have learned this character means fire, 火, right? And if we put these two fire together, one on the top, one on the bottom, means very hot. Asian as 一安yan, the second tone. Of course, you put two fires together, it's very hot, right? Yan, yi and yan. And we put three fires together, of course, it's even hotter. One on the top, two on the bottom. The pronunciation as yi an yan, the fourth tone. Remember, this one is the second tone, this one is fourth tone, but the meaning is also the same, very hot. Remember, the Chinese, when you write a Chinese character, always think you write, the character like a square, in a square. Think of that you write in a square, that's why we call the Chinese character as a square character. And if you need to write these three fires together in one size, in the same size of square, you just need to write each part smaller. But this character actually is not a very common character. Sometimes people like to use it as the first name of their children. Well, they hope that their child is very hot. Okay,